All right, y'all. Week 13 of going from lean to shredded with Randall Branch. And this is the Physique 6'2". Weekly average this week was a 177. Waist 26 and a half. Showing you guys my physique. I'm not even doing a vacuum right now. I don't know why I just did that. Some legs. I just got done with calisthenics. It's real early in the morning. It's 8 a.m. Sitting at about 11% body fat, I would say, right? So we're getting down there, y'all. We are getting down there. And this is the physique, y'all. We have 6 weeks left. Again, 6'2", 177 was the weekly average this week. Waist is about 26 and a half. My waist has been coming in a lot. And I think a lot of that is just the fact that I haven't been eating as much. So I don't have as much food volume in my stomach. That's going to cause your waist to measurement wise to be a little smaller. So that makes sense, right? But we have 6 weeks to go, and our goal is to get to a 26-inch waist. The goal was a 27-inch waist, but we already got there. And I'm not single digit body fat yet. So we have 6 weeks to go. I'm gonna do a full day of eating, recording this Friday. So that full day of eating should be out this month. Again, like I said, I'm doing full days of eating once a month for this month, next month, and also for July. So the next 3 weeks of me getting shredded, the last 3 weeks of me getting shredded, which will be in June, and then showing you guys how I reverse out. So that's the goal. But this is the physique. I'm happy with my physique, guys. I've really been able to really dial it in. You know, obviously this is week 13, so we've been at it for a minute, and I've made a lot of mistakes along the journey to get shredded. You know, losing fat or losing weight is so much different than going from lean to shredded. So we finally got to a spot where we have a good structured plan. That's why I always preach having a structured plan because it's so important. But nevertheless, this is the physique, y'all. This is the physique. We have 6 weeks to go. The cup will be over June 21st, and today is May 10th. I want to thank you guys for joining me for another episode. This is the physique. Again, like I've said 30 times, we're going to set the phone up and talk to you guys a little bit more about mindset and about some other things going on, right? Randall Branch, lean to shredded, week 13. All right, y'all. So that's what the physique is looking like. It is week 13. We have 6 weeks left. Now, this is the mindset portion of the video. As you guys know, I talk about physique and mindset. The mindset for the last 6 weeks is really dialing in the nutrition and keeping that the same, and also making sure I'm managing my cortisol, which is something I talked about in my last week's video. But really learning about how, as I get leaner, managing cortisol is even more important. So I've made some proper adjustments to my training, to my lifestyle, and to overall to how I've been living life. And it's been real good, guys. As you guys can see right now, I'm very relaxed and stuff. And I tend to be a more relaxed guy, which I've spoken about. I believe it was like week 11. I was like, I've been focusing on like managing stress. I tend to not let stress like get to me or like outside things get to me. But I'm even focusing on that even more now because I've been doing my studies and really figuring out what it's going to take to maintain that lean look. But yeah, we have 6 weeks left, and I want you guys to also pay attention to how I'm really taking my time. You know, every time I go online, every time I talk to people, every time I help people, because you guys know I help people lose weight. I help people lose fat, build their physique. People want instant results, guys. Notice how when I made a mistake, when I was cutting a little bit too fast and it was impeding on my sleep, impeding on my recovery, instead of giving up or instead of cramping things to make things go even faster, cutting calories even lower, I literally just extended my timeline and fixed my structure. And that's what I want to help you guys with. A lot of you guys are looking to lose weight. You guys are looking to get lean. Some of you guys are looking to get shredded. And the reason why you're not able to maintain it is because you don't have the structure that you need. So that's where I come in, man. If you need help, if you need a custom training program, a custom nutrition program, or if you want to join my 24-week coaching program, or if you want to book a consultation with me, check the Work With Me link, right? I want to help you guys out because I want to tell you right now that the difference between you and other people's physiques that you guys might see, and this is male or female, is literally the leanness. Yes, we could talk about having muscle in certain spots and stuff like that, and I talk about making sure that you're building up the right muscles. But what separates good physiques from great physiques, from like being in shape to actually having a physique that women like, that men admire, or that men like and that women admire, is can you get lean and can you stay lean? A lot of people, they don't like their physiques. It's real talk. And I'm gonna make a video about body dysmorphia pretty soon. But a lot of people don't understand that all that body fat that you have on your body is like 90% of the issue, which is why getting lean is so important, which is why I'm getting shredded, right? Because the more body fat I can get off my body, the more physique I could actually reveal. So that's the mindset portion of this, guys. Managing cortisol, making sure that we're keeping our lives low stress and that we're not allowing stress to impede on us and impede on our recovery, our sleep, and stuff like that, which is so important when we're not only cutting but also maintaining where we get to body fat wise. And then also understanding that when we make mistakes on our cut or really anywhere in life, instead of giving up or instead of putting our foot even harder on the gas, we need to sometimes take a step back, reevaluate what we're doing in our situation, and make proper adjustments, which I've done. 6 weeks to go. We'll be done June 21st. And I'm not going to act like things are just super easy now, but things are definitely in a better spot. And my physique is just getting better week to week to week, right? So, showed you guys the physique, and also I'm going to record a full day of eating this week, this Friday. So, we'll get that out this weekend. And again, if you need help to lose body fat, to build your physique, to build an aesthetic physique, right, male or female, check the Work With Me link. And if you want to book a consultation, mindset, strategy call, relationships, anything fitness, check the Work With Me link as well. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch. I drop shorts or reels and stories every single day. And I'm gonna have another YouTube video coming out later about how to lose belly fat specifically, because a lot of people ask about belly fat. So I want to talk a little bit about that. So subscribe to the channel, and that video will be coming out in a few hours. I'll see you guys then. Peace.